everyone, it's been a little while. I had to do maintenance on the channel and then some other stuff happened. So, without further ado, we're going to be doing the Alice update, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. I decided that I wanted to do a straight playthrough again, but I was going to do Vivaldi and Alice. I don't think it's really been done before for PC, which means that it would be the better translated version. So hopefully we'll get, lore nuggets again.
Presented by Quinrose.
なんだ、お前か。何をしに来た。私は仕事があるんだ。あまり相手はしていられないぞ。私の仕事を見に来ただろ。やはり珍しいやつだな。楽しくもなんともないはずだが、こんな偏僻なところに来るくらいだ。本当に興味があるのだ。邪魔をしないなら見ていくといい。邪魔はするな。
So we should actually be staying with the Castle of Hearts right now, and I kind of want to see if we can get everything open right now.
Oh yeah? ああ、君か。何か用かな。ああ、遊びに来てくれたのか。それは光栄だ。我が家だと思ってくつろいでくれ。君は随分私の顔が切り触っていたようだからな。嫌われたかと思っていたが、気まぐれにしても会いに来てくれて嬉しいよ。さあ、お茶の用意をさせよう。楽しい話を聞かせてくれ。
It really is strange after all, totally weird.
何？どうして？
Suddenly, through the murmuring in my dream, an answer came. Everyone in this world is strange, she told him. Nightmare. I've started to get used to him suddenly appearing. He frequently appears in my dreams inside this dream. Right before my eyes.
それはそうだろうね。君の世界の人間とはだいぶ違う。
Most of the people in my world don't carry firearms, so this world is different and weird in that aspect too, yeah, but that's not what I was getting at, she told him. Everyone here seems to like me. Now that's weird. What I can't get used to is being liked, the way people will immediately accept me.
別におかしいことじゃない。
But it is, she told him, trailing off. Somehow, you seem stranger than usual, she continued.
私？
Yeah, your face. You look pale, she told him after trailing off.
私はもともとこういう顔色だ。
Come to think of it, his face was always pale. At least I think it was. But even so, she told him, trailing off again. Perhaps this is normal for him, but I can't help but feel his health has become worse. He may be pale in general, but this time he looked porcelain white. I had found his skin overly white before, but right now it was even more extreme. Your condition looks bad, she told him. What the heck is going on with this sickly-looking dream demon?
悪かったな。
You okay? She asked him.
大丈夫。じゃないかもしれない。
I thought Nightmare was hanging down his head painfully, but then he began vomiting blood. Gaya!
キャーはいいだろ。キャーは。キャットとか可愛らしい言い方だ。やめてくれ。
This is not the time to be speaking sweetly, she told him firmly. Just what is this man thinking? He's in such a weakened condition. He can't honestly be asking to be feminine during such a horrifying scene. Why are you vomiting blood? I thought I had already gotten used to the ins and outs of everyday life, but it seems I'm still naive. I'm not used to seeing a dream demon vomiting blood. However, after hearing such a calm, composed reply, I would say he's used to such things without a doubt.
私は病弱な女だ。
A sickly dream demon, she told him, trailing off. Such an odd combination of words, an odd vocabulary, yet still it echoes. I had been thinking about how good-looking he was. One could say that being frail or having a weak condition is an attractive personality trait. I just can't see how a dream demon could possibly have such traits. I don't think that's a good thing, she told him. Not when this sick person is a dream demon, she told him. Even though you're a dream demon, question mark.
いちいち強調しないでくれないか。単にいつも具合が悪くてたまに吐血するだけだ。大したことじゃない。
So this is nothing serious? Question mark. But what happens if his illness gets worse? Without warning, he'll suddenly vomit again, right in front of my eyes.
そんなものは吐かない。
She's like, splat. Alrighty, and then the next one we're going to see.
おや、君か。散歩？この城は広いから迷子にならないように気をつけろよ。お前が気をつけろ。俺の場合は気をつけても迷子になるから気のつけようがないな。
お前か。わらは恋しくて会いに来たのか。
So beautiful, yes.
わらわの美しさの虜になったのだろう。惑うことなくうなずくか。素直な子が好きじゃ。その経験な姿、称賛に値するぞ。わらはお前が気に入っておる。そしてここはわらわの城じゃ。ゆるりとくつろぐがよい。自由に動いてくれて構わぬが、わらは退屈な時は相手をするのだぞ。
仕事はいいのかですって。まあ、陛下にエース君を探してくるようにとは言われましたけど。でも、そんなものどうだっていいんです。エース君なんていてもいなくても関係ありません。
why hourglasses are being dropped on the path. What a convenient world, she thought, trailing off. It's a dream, so maybe those kinds of things happen. The number of hourglasses remaining is 8.
いやー、今ちょうど大きな仕事が入ってしまってね。普段なら部下にやらせてもいいが、さすがに私が出ないと面倒事が増えるようなんだ。今夜は久しぶりに退屈しなくて済みそうだな。君には申し訳ないが、また今度お相手しよう。
The amusement park. I think it's his time of day.
よ、あんたか。遊園地に遊びに来てくれたのか。あんたなら大歓迎です。存分に遊んできてくれよ。遊園地だけでなく、俺の屋敷の方にも気軽に遊びに来てくれていいからな。自慢の演奏を聞かせてやるよ。演奏にかけてちょっと自信があるんですよ。
No way. Diabolical music, you mean? Try to unlock the rest of the characters here at the mansion.
おや？こんばんは。夜の探検か？夜遊びはほどほどにしておきなさい。みんなが心配するからな。
That sounded ominous. Curious, she thought. I can't stop staring at this bottle. When I first picked it up, it had been empty, and I still remember. When I was forced to drink it, that bitter taste is hard to forget. Ugh, I'm angry. Again. But forget my anger. I've come to find this bottle isn't empty anymore. Even if there's only a small amount, I can still see that bitter liquid inside. Of course, I'm not the one that refilled it. I'm only carrying it. No way! Did Peter come here at midnight to refill it? It seems possible, but no. She was freaking out. Still trying to unlock the other characters because we want Elliot and the kids. So let's see if we can get them right now. Why do hourglasses keep being dropped on the road? But it is convenient, she thought, trailing off again. This dream is made convenient. The number of hourglasses remaining is 12. Try to get Boris later.
おお、なんだ、また遊びに来てくれたのか。遊園地を気に入ってくれたんだな。おすすめのアトラクションを教えてやるよ。
On the way back, I found 3 hourglasses. The number of hourglasses remaining is 15. Still trying to do that. It couldn't be. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. On the way back, I found 3 hourglasses. The number of hourglasses remaining is 18.
仕事なんてする必要ないのに。
Even if there isn't any need, I want to do it. I'd feel out of place, futilely spending my time without doing anything, she told him. I can't relax if I don't have a job. Thank you for preparing a job for me, Peter, she told him directly. I asked for something unreasonable. Making a guestwork is bad form for the Prime Minister of a castle. It must reflect poorly on him. Still, Peter granted my selfish request, and assisting the employees in their duties and replacing fixtures. That was the work Peter had prepared for me. As it is a proper job, approved by the landlord, they accept my help without any reservations. My work includes all sorts of household duties, like cleaning and cooking, and I feel happy as my skills improve. It's a pretty busy job that is worth doing. The best thing to come out of this is how my work has given me the chance to get closer to the people of this castle. Now there are many people I know, and every day is rewarding.
嫌になったらすぐにやめていいんですよ。
You think I just abandoned my work? She told him after a pause. It has already been quite a while since I started staying here. We've known each other for a pretty long time. Peter should have a good grasp of my character by now.
思いませんけど。こうと決めたら頑固ですからね。あなたって人は。
Foo. After you went so far to grant my unreasonable request, there's no way I'm going to abandon this job you prepared for me, she told him. I won't abandon something that I've started once. It may sound like I'm trying to act cool, but it's a natural thing for me. Something I proposed myself. Once I've started it, I'll accomplish it, even if it's hard. And I won't abandon it, she thought to herself, trailing off. I think of my former world and the decision I made. I can't abandon it. Thinking of how I'm spending my time in this dream world makes feelings of guilt suddenly well up inside of me. A dream, she thinks, trailing off. This is only a dream. I didn't abandon anything, she reassures herself. Finding this dream world to be comfortable felt like a bad thing.
どうしました？
She's like, nothing. Just wonder if I'm really being useful. I hope I'm not just getting in the way of others.
助かってるみたいですよ。メイドたちが嬉しそうに言っていました。
You appear displeased, though? Question mark.
あなたを働かせることにいい気はしません。でも、親しい人が増えて、あなたは楽しそうで。僕も嬉しいですよ。
She's like, you don't look happy at all, though. It doesn't look convincing at all when he says that with a grimace.
嬉しいですよ。楽しいことがあって、執着するものが増えれば、あなたは帰りたくなくなるでしょ。
She has no response at first. I'll stop wishing to go back, she thinks. Peter had said it in the opposite meaning. That is, he was wishing that I wouldn't return. But to me, it felt like I was being criticized. I can't think about not wanting to go back. I feel like my thoughts will be exposed.
僕も何度か様子を見させてもらいましたが、あなたは何か仕事を持った方が生き生きとしていますね。やることがあった方が楽しいみたいだ。仕事が楽しいなんてすごいと思いますよ。僕もあなたが楽しそうなのは嬉しいです。
I stare at Peter. Peter. Thank you, she told him. Aww, that's a cute little CG. I'll put that as the thumbnail probably, because it's adorable. I'm grateful for your help, she told him happily. I gave a kiss on his cheek as thanks. I want to work, she told him. No matter what world I'm in, I feel comfortable if I'm working. And I can make myself a place to belong if I work hard, no matter what world that is. The idea of just aimlessly spending time disconcerts me. And while this may be inside a dream, I need to have a meaning in staying here. Uselessly idling around without doing anything, simply because I'm a guest, would be a terrible waste of time, she thinks.
そうですか。喜んでくれたのならよかったです。
Peter was unusually bewildered. Even though he's always chasing me, he looks like he's about to run away when I'm the one showing affection. That part of him was a little cute.
役目がないと落ち着かないという気持ちはわかります。
Yeah, I can't relax if I don't have anything to do. It's good to have a role, she told him. You helped me a lot by giving me this job, she told him. But since I'm doing this out of my own will, I don't really need a salary, you know? Question mark. Even though this was my request, Peter gives me a salary. It's a different currency from my world. The fact that they had a currency was shocking by itself, though. But I've gotten used to it by now. I accepted the money as payment for work, but I don't spend it because I feel bad about it. You're letting me live here anyway, she told him, trailing off.
でも、あなたは報酬に見合うだけの働きをしているでしょ。違います。適当に働いているんですから。
I feel like I'm being criticized again, even though it was an innocent question. Peter is simply voicing his doubts about any ill will. Maybe that's why they leave a stronger impression. And you aren't wrong. I don't slack off, and I think I do enough work to be eligible to pay.
報酬が支払われて当然ですよ。仕事をこなしているのなら、それに見合う正当な報酬が支払われるべきです。あなたはそれだけの仕事をしている。そうでしょ。
You're right, she told him directly. I'm sorry, she told him contritely. I had ended up saying something to make light of the job I had been given. And the work I had been entrusted with was a proper employment where a person was obliged to work. It wasn't on the level of simply helping out.
なんで謝るんです？
Peter stares at me blankly.
報酬は正当なものです。あなたが労働で得たものなんですから、使ってくださいよ。
He seems to have caught upon my tendency of not spending my salary. Peter, she told him, trailing off, thank you.
そんな、何度もお礼を言われるようなことは、あなたはよくやっていますよ。仕事を紹介した僕としても、鼻が高いです。
And the scene changes. That was our first home event. Such words from one's employer would be highly welcome. That day, I went to the town and for the first time shopped using my own salary. I'm doing a proper job in using its wages. With my own money, I'm buying things for myself. It is a very pleasant feeling. The whole world seemed to be opening up before me. I had worked prior to this, but it was for the sake of saving money. And I never used anything I earned. I'm stubborn and hard-headed. If I had stayed in my former world, I wonder how long it would have been until I got to experience this feeling, ? Probably never. I was always pressured by something. I meant to search for a place to belong, but had found myself cornered in a dead end. I was always burdened by guilt and responsibility and acted pessimistic and cynical as a result. Using money that I earned myself to buy things, she thought, trailing off. It's a refreshing feeling that doesn't have anything to do with guilt. Even this small thing gives me a great sense of fulfillment. This feeling, she thought, trailing off. As I commit this feeling to my memory, a new sense of guilt is born inside me. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. We still have to unlock him. The number of hour leases remaining is 22. We should use some of those. We couldn't meet. Maybe the particular time period was unsuitable. On the way back, I found 3 hourglasses. And the number of hourglasses remaining is blank. Because I don't really care. Let's use it to go and see if we can get it. Sweet!
誰だお前。
撃つなエリオット。
Blood stops him. Although a gun was suddenly pointed at me, Blood stops him.
彼女は私の知り合いだ。
知り合い？ブラッドは気分次第で素性を調べもせずに知り合いになっちまうからな。
He's like, you're not always careful about your acquaintances. Shred. The man called Elliot, his hostility lay bare. He doesn't lower his gun.
知り合いって言うが、見たことないぜこんな女。どこかの回し物ってことはないのかよ。
それはない。彼女はよそ者だ。
よそ者？
An outsider.
これはよそ者。珍しいな。
I don't feel too good about being called an outsider, she thinks. However, he seems satisfied with it. Though it's not a good feeling, I don't mind if I'm not seen as an enemy because of it. Alice Little, nice to meet you, she introduces herself. He smiles while still having his gun out.
俺はエリオット・マーチ。ブラッドの相棒だ。よろしくな。
He's like, nice to meet you. He doesn't seem like such a bad person when he laughs. Although, it may be an illusion, after all the barrel is still on my face. However, because there was something that caught my attention more than the gun, I was not afraid.
なんだ？
Ear, she told him after a pause.
耳？
The ears, she thinks, trailing on.
耳がどうかしたか？
She's like, they were rabbit ears. Motionlessly, I looked at the ears. I can't take my eyes off his head. Are you a relative of Peter?
だと？
撃つなよエリオット。
Elliot's eyebrow twitched enough that Blood seized the need to remind him.
ペーターつーと、ペーター・ホワイトのことだよな。
He hates Peter. She's like, yeah. You look similar, she told him after a pause.
似てる？どこだよ、どこだ！あいつは敵だぞ！だいたい、俺はあんなにいい剣じゃねえよ！
He's all mad. Well, I just met you, so I don't know you too well. But they are similar.
どこだ？
Where? He asks. My eyes are fixed to his
ブ
head.
ラッド！この女、すっげえ失礼だぞ！
ずっと銃を向けているのも失礼だ。そろそろ押す。ペーター・ホワイトとお前は似ていないから。
だよな！どこも似てねえのに。似てるっていうやつが多いんだな。だいたい殺したけど、マジでうぜえ。どこも似てねえってのよ。わけわかんねえぜ。
ああ、そうだな。お前とペーター・ホワイトはどこも似ていない。わけがわからないな。
He's so fake. While saying so, Blood's glance is fixed too. We both stare at his head, but Elliot doesn't notice. She caught trailing off.
まったくだぜ。どいつもこいつも失礼な。
Sorry, I truly am, she told him. You don't look like him at all, she placates. My eyes seem to be playing tricks on me. I realize that this is a subject not to be touched, so I apologize. You don't resemble Peter at all, I'm sorry.
いいぜ。許してやる。ブラッドの知り合いだもんな。水に流してやるから安心しな。よそ者じゃ、いつ元の世界に戻るかわからねえけど、仲良くしようぜ。
She's like, thank you. By the way, won't you please lower the gun soon? And scene changes. Let's see if we can get the twins now. I don't know what time of day they are. It may be the wrong one. Yeah. We'll try again. The number of hourglasses remaining is 26. Oh, cool. Let's try it. We couldn't meet. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. We'll try afternoon. On the way back, I found 4 hourglasses, and the number of hourglasses remaining is 30. Nightmare. Lording over us in the dream world. She's like, yeah, I can't relax when I'm receiving a favor from someone and not doing anything in return. I made an unreasonable request and made them give me some work. Even though I'm already a freeloader, I may be imposing on them even further by doing this. But thanks to that, I obtained a place where I could belong. What about me is great? She asked him after trailing off. I'm just receiving their kindness one-sidedly. And I'm working, but it's nothing grand enough to be called great. I pushed them into giving it to me. She has no reply. Are you reading my mind again? She asked him finally. What an unpleasant man, she told him.
わかるな。君の心は気持ちがいいから触れたくなるんだ。君はすごいよ。居場所を作り出せ。
Well, to keep away from responsibility points, let's go with this. Is that something great? She asked him after a trail off.
ああ、すごいことだ。この世界では役割を与えても居場所がないように感じるものが多いから。
The dream of nightmare ends. Alrighty, let's change the time of day. And try this. Sweet.
殺される前に紹介しておこう。うちの門番たちだ。
He introduced with those unsettling words, twin boys.
こんにちは。僕はトゥイドルディ。よろしくねお姉さん。こんにちは。僕はトゥイドルダム。よろしくお姉さん。
They're totally in sync. It's like there's an echo in here. Hello, she told him. I'm Alice Little, nice to meet you. When I give the standard greeting, they smile back at me. A good impression, she thinks, and it's unusual to find decent children in this world. I thought that only when I first met them, she
かわいいねお姉さん。僕らと遊ばない？
They're homicidal.
ねえねえボス。このお姉さん、ボスの女？
残念ながら違うな。
じゃあフリーなんだよね。
I don't like blood. But we're gonna have to like hit him up for a bunch of visits because there's a couple secret endings between him and Vivaldi, and we're gonna try to trigger some. Or some events between them because they're brother and sister. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
フリーってもったいないよね。僕らなんかどう？
How about? Question mark, she thought, trailing off aloud.
僕もフリーなんだ。試してみない？僕たちのどっちがいい？どっちが好き？それとも両方がいい？ただでいいよ。
I feel my head spinning. Blood, she asked.
なんだ？
How have you been educating them?
おや、私は雇い主であって保護者じゃない。教育なんてしていないさ。
No ownership at all. Blood answered me disinterestedly. Whether it's his responsibility or not, whatever it is, he'll probably be like this. This uninvolved attitude is natural to him.
子供扱いしないでよお姉さん。僕らちゃんと働いてるんだよ。いいギャラもらってるんだから。
In towns, it wouldn't be odd for them to be working at this age, but she thinks trailing off. These children are gatekeepers? When I asked this dubiously, their boss slowly nodded.
ああ、腕は立つよ。誰でも彼でも殺してしまう困った子たちだがね。
The short explanation was strangely persuasive.
お姉さんの顔を覚えたから安心して。
They're like, we won't do anything next time.
殺せないよ。気軽に遊びに来てね。
She's like, I don't think I'll come here freely. Though they spoke to me pleasantly, I'm backing away. And the scene changes. We've just unlocked everybody at Hatter Mansion, yay. Let's go try to unlock Boris at the amusement park since we don't stay there this time. We couldn't meet. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. We'll try an hourglass. The number of hourglasses remaining is 31. So we got enough. Oh, nice. Trigger gun.
誰この子。
That's my line, she thought. Cat ears, ...
俺の知り合いだ。
He walks around me, staring openly as he goes. He really is like a cat, or rather more like a beast inspecting its prey. Nice to meet you.
すまんな、こいついつもこんな感じなんだ。変なやつだが紹介しとく。こいつはポリスエレ。俺のとこに居候している鏡師ぐらいだ。
おいおい、その紹介はないんじゃないの？
事実だろ。他になんて紹介すればいいんだ。
変な名前のやつに言われたくないね。
名前のこと言っちゃね
え。メリーゴーランドだもんね。
言うなって。
変な名前。
He's so cruel.
てめえの名前だって名字だか名前だかわけわかんねえんだよ。
おっさんに名前呼ばれても嬉しくもなんともないから適当でいいよ。
おっさんおっさんはやめろ。俺はそんな年じゃない。
見た目老けてる方が悪い。武将髭なんとかしたらその三つはもう結構ない。
これおしゃれで。
名前と同じでセンス最悪。悪いこと言わないからやめといた方がいいよ。
しみじみと言うな。
しみじみしちゃうくらいだよ。
I nodded with every word spoken by the boy with cat ears. I was thinking the same thing she said aloud, truly.
ひどいぜ。
But really, she said again, trailing off. It's hard to say you have any fashion sense at all.
だよな。
お前ら、会ったばっかりで結託するなよ。
何？焼いてるの？この子、あんたのじゃないんだろ？
Suddenly, a hand is held out to me. Question mark?
握手。
Absentmindedly, I allowed my hand to be held and shaken. It is a light shake.
俺はボリス・エレイだ。あんたは？
When he asked, I realized I hadn't introduced myself yet. Since I don't know anyone from this world, I have to introduce myself when I meet people. I'm Alice Little, she told him.
覚えた。俺のことはボリスって呼んでたよ。
Boris, then. Nice to meet you.
こちらこそ。
He He returned the formality pleasantly. I had a pretty good feeling from this first meeting.
こいつに騙されるなよ。こいつに気に入られるとめんどくさいぞ。
騙したりしないよ。めんどくさくもない。ね。
I should reply, but this is just our first meeting. I don't know what kind of person he is, so all I can do for now is nod. What I do understand is that anyone who wears cat ears must be weird. And the scene changes. We're gonna go spam Vivaldi now. I know we don't have to do that, but I kind of really sometimes if we like give her a favor.
おお、くつろいでおるか？わらわの許可のもとで滞在しておるのだから遠慮は無用だ。ちょうどティータイムにするところじゃ。お前も一緒に来るがいい。
Yes, Vivaldi. Gorgeous woman.
おお、どこに行っておったのだ？ずっと探していたのだぞ。これからお茶会を開くからお前も参加するのじゃ。拒むことは許さない。拒んだら首をはねてしまうかもしれないぞ。ああ、お前か。どうした？一人で散歩か？退屈ならわらわが相手にしてやろう。それともお前がわらわの相手をしてくれるのか？
I'll be keeping you company, Vivaldi.
おお、ちょうどいいところに来たな。暇を持て余しておったのだ。顔なしの首をはねるのにも飽きていたところだ。暇つぶしの相手をしておくれ。よく来たな。お前の相手をしてやりたいが、今わらわは眠い。また今度遊んであげよう。
Okay.
ああ、イライラする。どいつもこいつもわらわを苛立たせよって。血の色を見ることには腹の内が収まらぬわ。誰でもよい。10人ほど斬首の刑にしておしまい。しかし、カードの血色など見飽きたわ。そうじゃな。お前を血の色に染めたなら、さぞかし綺麗だろうな。
A little dark there, Vivaldi.
安心をし、そんなもったいないことはしないよ。
But yeah, thought about it. Let's see if we triggered an event.
それでな、この城の上階には、
So it was built like that, she thought aloud, trailing off. I was being taught about the castle by Vivaldi. And by castle, I mean she was telling me about the building itself. At the moment, the topic was silly things, like whether the castle had a rooftop. But I was enjoying my time with her. Being able to enjoy my time with the queen, that has a reputation for being incomparably cool, is an unusual experience. As time passed since we met, I'd had more opportunities to talk to her like this. Spending time peacefully like this, I feel like I can almost forget the various rumors about her. Thinking this is the same person as that merciless queen is a mysterious feeling.
上映がそろそろお時間だ。
なんじゃ貴様、邪魔をする気か？
失礼よ。
Vivaldi shot a deadly glare at the soldier, but made the unusual choice to let things slide. The soldier was apologizing anyway, even though he hadn't done anything rude. Still, this queen is the type of person that does blame people for nothing, often for trivial offenses. but she'd also order people's executions as a way to vent her frustration. Even my short friendship with her had been enough for me to see that a number of times, all because they can be replaced. They're just gears in Wonderland's clock, and they get wiped and then fixed and then put back into the gears. So they don't take it the way that Alice does.
女王たる者、務めは果たさねば。わらわはこれから執務がある。
Then I'll be going too, she told her, trailing off. Wishing her luck with her work, I was going to say goodbye, but she grabbed my arm.
わらわだけ仕事をするというのは不公平だと思わぬ。
She's like, you work with us. But it's not possible for me to help with political work.
無理でも手伝う。
It's impossible. I can't do it, she told her. Her beautifully manicured fingernails dig into my arm.
手伝うのが無理でもそばにいろ。わらわだけ仕事をするのは君。
Alice replied. She says that like she's a little kid. This cruel, heartless queen, but there were rare times that I felt like I was keeping a child company. She makes such a grand impression. The fact that she has these surprising sides to her intrigues me. I find myself calling out to her every time I see her, even though I know she's a terrifying person. She's like, I give in. She's like a child. See where our hearts are. No hearts yet. Okay. Keep spamming.
よく来たな。お前の相手をしてやりたいが、今わらわは眠い。また今度遊んであげよう。ああ、お前か。どうした？一人で散歩か？
No, looking for you.
退屈ならわらわが相手をしてやろう。
Okie doke.
それともお前がわらわの相手をしてくれるのか？
Sure.
ああ、イライラする。
What about Vivaldi?
なぜだと？そんなもの、わらわが聞きたいくらいじゃ。イライラする。ただもうイライラするのだ。わらわをこんな風にイラつかせた罰で、裁判の予定のある者には極刑を与えてやろう。
She's like, blanket judgment to all die today, to be reborn as beauties. She was really irritated. That one pops up a bit. So it's like the normal. I dive into the dream world as always. A dream inside a dream. I had gotten used to the suspended space too. I can't vouch for every time, but the likelihood of meeting Nightmare inside the dream is high. Nightmare, she called out. He responds right away. Nightmare also ushers me in like it's the most natural thing. This man has a habit of reading the thoughts of people as he pleases. Normally, I wouldn't want to meet him, but I had business with him today. I had finally realized a shocking truth, one so formidable that it was strange to notice the slate. I needed to grumble to him about it. Hey, I noticed it, she told him. You said that the people of this world would all come to like me, didn't you? It's pretty much the same thing. Actually, I ended up getting along with pretty much all the people here. They're easy to talk to and interact with. It's too eerie for me to call it a good thing. And rather than angry, I'm irritated. At first, I was perplexed over how to handle the goodwill I received, and I'm not happy-go-lucky or delusional enough to be happy at being liked by everyone. I'm not such an agreeable person, and I don't expect everyone to like me. This strange situation where I'm loved by everyone is just creeping me out.
君って、ひねくれた見方をするね。
You're reading my thoughts again. Thinking about it realistically, it's eerie. I may have already said it several times, but I'm not the type of person to be liked by everyone. And I have a twisted personality where I feel more weirded out than happy when people like me. A person with such a personality can't be universally popular.
そこは素直に喜んでおいたらいいのに。
Again, she thinks, trailing off. I wonder if there's some way to prevent him from reading my thoughts. Like Gray, he knows about it.
君みたいな子の方が、この世界では好かれるんだよ。誰にでも好かれるような無難な子じゃ、好かれないから生き残れない。
I don't think a girl would need to be safe to be liked by all, she thinks. Being liked is also a talent. And there aren't many girls who'd be liked by everyone. People like my sister are rare, she concludes. Not something one can just do by trying. However, I had realized something at last. You're right. If I wasn't liked, I would have been killed, wouldn't I? No reply. It's a world where I would have been killed a long time ago if they hadn't been fond of me, she concluded again. In other words, this was inevitable. At first, I had thought that a world where everyone had a favorable impression of me would be a laughably wild delusion. But this was a world where I wouldn't be able to survive otherwise.
そうなんだよ。君は賢い子だ。そろそろ気づくと思っていた。
He's like, it took you longer. More than being praised, I felt like I was being spoken ill of.
君が気に入られるのは、この世界で生き残るための必須条件なんだよ。そういった願望がなかろうと、気に入られなければ、とっくの昔に死んでいる。過剰な妄想でも何でもないさ。好かれることに安堵しないといけない。この世界に気に入られたから、この世界で生きていられる。
A world where one can't survive unless the world is fond of them, she thinks, trailing off. That's too outrageous. And if I was hated and rubbed someone the wrong way, there was a high chance of being killed, wasn't there? In the end, I was able to leave a good impression and managed to ensure myself a place to stay and a livelihood. But, she thinks, trailing off, I get chills when I think back.
この世界の人間はバラバラでいても、すべてがどこかしら連動しているんだ。白ウサギに好かれている君は、他の人間にも気に入られる。
And this is important because he's referencing the fact that they're all gears of Wonderland here, and he's like, you were liked by the White Rabbit at first, so surely you'll be liked by the others as well, because they're all part of the same clock, and they can all replace each other. If they die, then they just get wiped and then put back in, and then they can even be replacing a role holder at certain points. They start out as faceless, but then a faceless is promoted and gains a face with, like, the game. It's weird. And they never quite concluded the lore, which is hopefully what will take place in the Spade games coming out in 2020. So this is just part of that. Like, he's referencing the fact that they're all interlinked, so, like, he wasn't too worried about her because Peter's, like, madly in love with her. She's like, is that so? After a pause. But there was an off chance that they might not like me, she concluded again.
まったく、君は賢いよ。
He finally told her.
気に入られてよかったな。
Ooh, that's dark. Just like I thought, she concluded again to herself. I was walking on a thin tightrope, wasn't I? Question mark. It's already too late. It's already too late, she thinks again, trailing off. But even at this late hour, I get chills. I finally noticed it. I had thought that it was a convenient setting to be liked by everyone, but if it hadn't been that convenient, I would have been killed. Rather than convenient, it was a truly necessary thing, an essential condition, like he said.
そんなに心配はしていなかったよ。白ウサギに好かれるということは、他の役持ちにもある程度好かれることを確定していた。
And here he is again referencing the fact that they're all interlinked. So he's like, and all the role holders would have liked you to a certain extent anyway. Because they're all part of the clock, they represent the hour hands.
奴らはみんな連動しているからね。
And again he says it. She's like, I don't get stuff like the rules of this world, and I don't particularly care. I put a stop to his lecture. The explanations of the people from this world are incomprehensible for the most part. Listening to them only confuses me further. And it's part of my dream anyhow. There's no deeper meaning in there. But you can only say such easygoing stuff because for you, this is someone else's problem. It's a more serious issue when it concerns one's own person. It may be inside a dream, but I don't want to have my life and death depend on whether other people like me or not. I was too naive to think of this world as convenient. If one is not liked by everyone, just surviving itself is a hard task in this world. I was terrified when I realized it.
だが、君は気に入られている。この世界が君を好いていて、受け入れているんだ。嬉しいだろ?
Happy? Question mark. I hate this world where whether I live or die depends on the whims of my company. I want to return quickly, she told him. This was a world that simultaneously scared and irritated me. I can't do anything to change the situation. That's the same as the real world. What's the meaning of having a dream then?
そんなに焦るものじゃない。君は非力な女の子。気に入れられることは、ここで生きるための必須条件だ。だけど、それ以上のことは君次第でもあると思うよ。元の世界よりもいい居場所を見つけられるかもしれない。
Each of his words sound like sarcasm, she concluded. She's like, I'll enjoy the present. To avoid responsibility points. She's like, this is a dream anyway. Dreams are meant to be enjoyed. And the scene changes. Alright, let's go on ahead and spam Vivaldi again.
おお、ちょうどいいところに来たな。暇を持て余しておったのだ。顔なしの首をはねるのにも飽きていたところだ。暇つぶしの相手をしておくれ。
Alright, since we do need to actually get some points with her brother.
おや?こんばんは。夜の探検か。夜遊びはほどほどにしておきなさい。皆が心配するからな。
We want to get some ends between Vivaldi and him if we can. There's also another one between her and
お
Peter.
や、いい匂いがするな。何?わらわのために焼き菓子を用意してくれたのか?そうか。ならば今すぐにいただくとしよう。これはすべてわらわだけのもの。他の連中には渡さぬ。
Nice. She's cute. His
暇そうな顔をしているな。城は退屈か?
So we'll keep spamming her until it turns back to me.
そうだな。さすがに一人で回るには限度がある。わらは直々に庭を案内してやろう。さすれば退屈も減るでやろう。
こんばんは。いい時に来たな。ちょうどお茶会にしようと思っていたところでね。素敵な夜になりそうだ。
ああ、イライラする。なぜだと?そんなもの、わらは聞きたいくらいじゃ。イライラする。ただもうイライラするのだ。 わらわをこんな風にイラつかせた罰じゃ。裁判の予定がある者には極刑を与えてやろう。
Oh wow, it's that body thing again. Where he's fading out to become a clock again. There's someone collapsed in the road. It's a man, she thinks, and I'm staring at him, but he's not moving at all, and I'm not sure if he's dead or alive, she thinks, trailing off. And why am I being so easygoing, she thinks after a pause. If I've got time to look, I should help him. If he's sick or injured, I have to call someone. This is no time to just stand around spacing out. For now, I get closer to see how he is. Question mark? I can't get near him. Even if I try to, I can't move any closer. Oh, hi! From a distance, I'm simply watching him, simply staring at him like I look at a small bottle. Why? Question mark. Here's Nightmare coming in to be like, hey, you don't need to look at that. I feel lightheaded. And then the scene changes because he wiped her, like from memory. And we will go visit Vivaldi again.
ああ、イライラする。なぜだと？そんなもの、わらは聞きたいくらいじゃ。イライラする。ただもうイライラするのだ。わらはこんな風にイラつかせた罰じゃ。裁判の予定がある者には極刑を与えてやろう。
Another blanket judgment. Poor people. Nightmare, she wonders aloud, exclaiming, Are you alright? Nightmare doesn't look so well, and though that's always the case with him. She's like, rather than feel like, isn't it more like you're already doing it? Question mark. With a blur, blood begins flowing from Nightmare's mouth. She's like, you. Isn't this really bad? Question mark. Whether he says it is or not, it's obviously pretty bad. It's rather odd how he's still alive in the first place. I wonder how Nightmare could even still be alive? Question mark. That might just be this mysterious country's greatest mystery of all. And it is a rather hypersensitive close call mystery. Come on, let's go to the doctor, she told him. Why? Question mark. She's like, how old are you? Question mark. That's an excuse that even an elementary school child probably wouldn't use. And you're like a child, she told him directly. Nightmare wrapped himself up in a blanket, looking ill as he cast his gaze downward. But when he wraps himself up like that, a backworm, huh? He represents the caterpillar, so this is him like having a moment. She's Huh? Really? Question mark, she asked him. Wrapped up in his bagworm state, Nightmare nods his head. You, she thought, trailing off aloud. Do you always live up to your nickname this much? She's like, Still, why bagworm? If we're talking elementary school children, it seems like a kind of teasing nickname.
私は見直しのままでいる。
She's like bagworm and caterpillar, trailing off to herself. How are they even different? Question mark. I get that they're different things, but both of those nicknames just sound like means of harassment to me. You're not against it? She asked him after a pause.
他のやつだって似たり寄ったりさ。私だけじゃない。
Now that you mention it, she thought, trailing off. None of them have good nicknames, do they? While you can't say they aren't really distinct, you also can't say that nicknames like Hatter and White Rabbit are any good. It's like there's some sort of insulting meaning behind each name. And I can't believe they'd actually accept names like these. They're like children, she told him, regardless of whether they do or don't prefer to use such nicknames. He just laughed.
さっきいくつかと聞いたけど、私たちに年齢なんてない。いつまでも子供で、最初から大人なんだ。
And here he's referencing that they run on clocks, that they represent the hour hands, so they just have like a physical manifestation of whatever age they want. She's like, you mean you can be children forever? I wonder if he's pleased to say that in such a self-entitled way.
そうだよ。狭間の世界だからね。
She's like, is that so? ... I cast a cold glance in his direction. This world really is strange and filled with nothing but childlike people. Question mark. Of course, she told him. The man who refuses to go to the doctor just because injections hurt. Of course, he can't be considered anything other than strange.
いくら具合が悪かろうと、医者には絶対に行かないからな。
She's like, you'll die, after a pause. And not to mention, vomiting blood is beyond the realm of your condition being
死ん
bad.
でも行かない。
As the giant bagworm said this, he gathered up his blankets. And don't worry, if you die, you won't be able to go anyways. Alright, let's fan Vivaldi again.
ああ、お前か。どうした？一人で散歩か？退屈なら、わらわが相手をしてやろう。それとも、お前がわらわの相手をしてくれるのか？お前は、むしゃくしゃしたときはどうするのだ？当たるか？じっとやらせますか？わらわはもちろん前者だな。わらわだけこんなにイライラするなどと、不公平ではないか。
She's just very forward about it.
ああ、本当にイライラする。苛立ちが抑えきれなくなる。
Let's see if we triggered another event with her.
イライラする。
Don't have me executed out of irritation, she told her.
お前の首をはねたりせん。
For certain reasons, I'm accompanying her while she's working. I really am just keeping her company. I can't make any political decisions. But Vivaldi's in a horrible mood. I've come to know that she's hardly ever in a bright and cheerful mood. Aside from the times that she's happy because she's ordered the beheading of somebody she doesn't like, that is. Generally, she's in a good mood over violent things and in a bad mood when things are peaceful. To that extent, the probability of having her take her frustrations out on you is high.
イライラするのじゃ。ああ、イラつく。わらわをイライラさせた罰として、適当に誰かの首をはねよ。
しかし、だよ。
誰でもよい。ああ、イライラする、イライラする、イライラする。更年期なんじゃないですか。
Peter, oh my gosh. Oh, he's such a jerk. they started living in the castle, I had learned that while Peter held status as the castle's prime minister, he skipped out on his work too. He was doing his job for once right now, and was bringing Vivaldi documents, but, she thought, trailing off, I thought you were working for a change, ? Don't say inflammatory things.
こやつの首をはねよ。
Go, Vivaldi. Sure enough, Vivaldi was angry. Almost as though her irritation had disappeared, she ordered her soldiers with a trademark cold composure.
ご機嫌が治られたようで何より。でも僕、首と胴体を切り離されたりするの好きじゃないですよね。
No remorse. Peter was lifting up his pocket watch.
誰がお前の好みに合わせてやるか。おとなしく成仏せえ。
嫌ですよ。死んだら彼女と会えなくなるじゃないですか。ねえ、僕も死んだら悲しいですよね。
In your case, I'd feel like being killed was just getting what you deserve, trailed off aloud, Alice said.
失礼な人ですね。そんなところも魅力的ですよ。
He speaks rapturously, and I feel chills. I thought if I lived here long enough that I would give up, or that he would give up and get used to him. But no, I just can't get used to him. I can't get used to him. Go ahead and do it to him, Vivaldi, she told her. He's so insane. I feel bad for him. He might actually be more normal with his head detached.
頭に関しては死んでも治りそうにない。
Vivaldi gives a wave of her scepter as an order to the soldiers to commence with the execution. Peter just laughs.
中央陛下。最初か。
The poor soldiers have been ordered by the Queen to attack the Prime Minister. They're panicking in between a rock and a hard place.
ああ、いいですよ。攻撃しても。
He's like, just try.
あなたたち程度、簡単に返り討ちにしてあげます。
She's like, considering how many soldiers there are, they should at least have a numerical advantage, but Peter is unconcerned.
安心してくださいね。僕は役持ちで、こいつらは僕の配下。
He's like,
負
don't
けたり
worry.
しません。
Peter's pocket watch is flickering. Of course I'm beginning to worry. Not about him, of course. I'm worried for the soldiers. I don't really think it's okay if Peter dies, but I wish somebody would teach him a lesson. That's what I'd been thinking. But the way things are going, it's looking like he's going to get off the hook and the soldiers are going to be the ones to pay. Vivaldi, call them off, she told her.
なぜ
They're at a disadvantage, aren't they? ? It's too cruel to the soldiers.
そうだな。死ぬだろう。ホワイトは気に食わん男だが、我が城の最小。強い上に同じ属性ではかなうはずもない。
You ordered them even though you know that?
余興だ。
部下たちを傷つけるのは心が痛むんですけど、運動にはなるかな。最近体がなまっていたんですよね。やりすぎると後でエース君が怒るかな。でもほどほどならいいですよね。
許す。おやり。
あなたを楽しませてあげれるのは本意ではないですが、あなたを楽しませてあげられると思うと胸が高鳴ります。
Creepy.
止まった心臓で何をほざくか。
She was like freaking out. I break into a cold sweat. Is this what murderous intent feels like? I can't breathe in this frigid pressure. There's more than enough pressure coming from Peter just standing there. When he moves, it's likely he'll kill people. Stop it. I'm encouraging it. Vivaldi's like, no, the one who encourages this was us. But I'm the one who told you to do it, she confirms.
気にすることないですよ。 僕の愛を試しているんでしょ。
Mr. Creeper.
あなたのために床を血染めにしたいです。
I don't want you to, she told him. I don't want that kind of expression of love. It's not like I didn't know it already, but this man is insane.
別にどう愛情を表現して失敗しようとお前の勝手じゃ。
Vivaldi.
兵士に代わりは山といる。愛情表現の道具に使われればこやつらも本望だろう。
Wow, how dark. There's no way that's satisfying for them. They'd be turning in their graves if they died for that, she told her. This woman is insane as well. Don't you think everybody here treats death too lightly? Question mark.
お前の世界ではそんなものが重要なの。
They don't get it. The fact that I'm being asked this astounds me. Of course it is. If somebody dies, they never come back. Don't you understand you can never see them again? Question mark. I remember a funeral on a certain day, a rainy day. My mourning dress clinging to my body from the rain, my sobbing younger sister, my older sister consoling her. My father standing there like a statue frozen in place, and I just stared. If you die, it's over. No matter how much you loved or were loved by that person, you can never see them again. Because death is the end.
それに何の不都合は？
They still don't get it.
役の地以外代わりなどすぐに調達できる。死んでも困りはしない。
They're talking about how the theaters will still turn and they'll just replace them with another one.
そうですよ。何も不自由しません。
She has no reply. Since I had experienced a death in the family at an early age, I had become aware of mortality early on. Even now, the passing of my industrious mother weighs on me as a reminder of how serious death is. Or so I thought, but the perception of death in this world seemed to be completely different. Even still, stop. If you don't, I'll never speak to either of you again, she told him. Both of them looked at me. Peter and Vivaldi both seemed confused.
絶好は嫌なので引きますよ。それがあなたの望みなら。
では他の遊びを考えるか。
They may be backing down, but that doesn't mean they understand. It's clear that neither of them understands the meaning of what I was trying to say. It's almost as if I'm the insane one here. Still, why does it have to be like this? The thing that was most different from my world was all of the soldiers looked confused too. They're slightly shocked. Death is so incredibly light here. And it changes. Wow, we still don't have a heart yet. Okay.
おお、くつろいでおるか？わらわの許可のもとで滞在しておるのだから遠慮は無用だ。ちょうどティータイムにするところじゃ。お前も一緒に来るがいい。最近あまり残暑を命じていない気がする。こんなことではダメじゃ。イライラを解消できない。もっと首をはねなければ。ああ、お前も首をはねてほしいのか。
お茶を飲んでいかないか。
Tea? Question mark.
そう、お茶会だ。
No? Question mark.
当然今から後日にという話ではない。
Right now, it's nighttime. A late night tea party, she thought. With the two of us? Question mark. Okay, but I can't sleep if I drink tea late at night.
私は夜に眠ったりしないから構わない。君は夜に眠るのか？
Yes, she told him directly.
規則正しい生活というわけだな。肝心なことだ。
The people of this world are just too crazy, including you, of course.
規則正しい生活などすぐ飽きてしまう。私は好きな時に好きなことをする気ままな生活をしていたい。
Blood makes a statement in a languid manner. It's fine being willful, but, she thought, trailing off, aren't you always so lethargic because you don't get any proper sleep?
とっているさ。
When?
昼とか暇な時間に。暇なことなどそうそうないがね。私は暇が嫌いなんだ。
Doesn't that mean that you don't sleep much after all? Besides, it's not good to sleep in small installments.
らしいな。レム睡眠とノンレム睡眠の関係上。
Yeah, that. They alternate in an hour and a half cycle. Naps need to be at least 3 hours long, and normally at least 6 hours of sleep is a must.
6時間も眠るなんて退屈だ。
It's not an issue of boredom. I'm impressed you haven't collapsed yet.
倒れたりしないさ。私は多忙なんだ。常に働かなくてはならない。
You don't look all that busy, though.
見えないだけで忙しいんだ。
We advanced deeper into the premises without halting our conversation. What a large garden, she told
だ
him.
よ。私は広い場所が好きなんだ。広いに越したことはない。
She's like contrary to his words. He seemed indifferent. Blood is a man whose interests are hard to figure out. He always seems so lethargic, and I have no clue what he's thinking about. He's completely different on the inside. Even though he has the same appearance as the person I liked, everything else about him is different. I suppose I can interact with him like this exactly because he's different. It'd be impossible if their personalities were similar. She's talking about her ex-boyfriend. Things wouldn't work out like the way it didn't work out with that person back then.
どうした？
Our first CG! Technically, this is one of his route CGs because we're doing like basically a split between him and Vivaldi. I'm gonna try to get those in. We'll see. She's like, nothing. I was just thinking that we've become pretty close. And although I hastily said that as an excuse for staring at his face, it was the truth. We have become close. Close enough that there's nothing unnatural about him inviting me to tea parties like this. Close enough that I accept those invitations.
そうだな。君と親しくなれて嬉しいよ。
知り合えば知り合うほど疲れていく。
Creepy. Nightmare just popped in randomly with his voice, like flashback mode. I'm reminded of Nightmare's words. Even if they like me, I wouldn't be able to like them back. That's what I thought. The person with the same face as my ex-boyfriend. Despite that, I wasn't able to become friends with that person. It's the same with me. I'm glad that I could become friends with you, she told him. And the scene changes. Cool, 2 for 1. Oh. We can still visit again.
君は結構博識のようだな。話していて会話にズレがないよ。この世界のことがもっと知りたいなら、私の部屋にある本を持っていくといい。こんばんは。いい夜だな。私は夜が好きなんだよ。昼のあの鬱陶しいほどの陽気、底どけするほどの明るさ、どれをとっても好きになれ。企み事も夜にするのが最適だからな。夜の方が仕事がはかどるんだ。ところで、夜と言ったら君は何をする時間帯かな、お嬢さん。ずいぶんここに慣れてくれたようだね。夜に飲む紅茶は格別だろ。習うより慣れろとはよく言ったものだ。 夜は紅茶を飲むべきだと体が覚えてしまったんだな。さて、次は何に慣れさせようか。
That's ominous. Wow, the game favored them. It's this time of day.
おや、どうしたんだ？沈んだ顔をしている気がするぞ。もしそっちの生活で不自由があるなら、私に言いなさい。その悩みの種、私が潰してやろう。
That's creepy. Oh, I expect visiting Vivaldi.
おお、ちょうどいいところに来たな。暇を持て余しておったのだ。顔なしの首をはねるのにも飽きていたところだ。暇つぶしの相手をしておくれ。おお、ちょうどいいところに来たな。暇を持て余しておったのだ。顔なしの首をはねるのにも飽きていたところだ。暇つぶしの相手をしておくれ。おお、どこに行っておったのだ？ずっと探していたのだぞ。これからお茶会を開くからお前も参加するのじゃ。拒むことは許さない。拒んだら首をはねてしまうかもしれないぞ。
Oh, back. We're doing this between them.
おや、いらっしゃいお嬢さん。お茶の相手でもしてくれないか？今は部下たちも仕事で外出しているからな。オレンジ色の物体に侵食されなくて済むだろう。
It's just taste for Elliot's carrot food.
はぁ、だるい。ああ、君かお嬢さん。このところ、時間帯の偏りがひどいと思わないか？
Sorry, Blood, that's been me. Gonna go visit Vivaldi's family.
ああ、むしゃくしゃする。
Vivaldi looks irritated again. Why are you so frustrated? Vivaldi is always on the hysterical side, but it's been particularly bad lately. The longer I know her, the more I feel like I can understand her. You're not this unhappy during evening time periods, are you?
わらわは夕暮れ時が好きなのじゃ。それ以外の時間帯は好かん。よく見ておるな。
It just seems like you go out a lot during the evening.
わらわを監視しておるのか。
The more you're together with somebody, the more things you notice. I wonder if Peter and Ace don't notice. In such a huge castle, you wouldn't necessarily know, but people did it private. She's been hiding those kinds of times. I found out because I had been spending a lot of her private time together with her.
誰かと時を共にするのも考えものじゃ。把握されてしまう。
I couldn't help it. Are you mad?
煩わしい。本気で思っておったら首をはねておる。
She was teasing her. What? She winked at her.
お前は不思議な子じゃ。わらをイラつかせない。こんなにそばにいても首をはねる気にならない。
From my point of view, you're the mysterious one, Vivaldi told her. Expecting to want to execute people just for having them around is something I can't understand.
ああ、しかしむしゃくしゃする。最近は夕暮れの時間が少ない。
With time periods changing in the fickle way they do, you'd have to expect that sort of thing. That's why you're irritated?
ああ、おかげでいいもなく、 部下を7人も斬首刑にしてしまった。困ったものじゃ。
No, that really is a problem, she told her after a pause. She truly is a problematic queen. Why not use an hourglass to make it evening?
できん。女王は公用でなければ時間を変えてはならないのじゃ。そういったルールがある。
Alice trailed off. It seems like you have so many rules. It's amazing to me that Vivaldi follows rules like that.
ああ、むしゃくしゃする、むしゃくしゃする。
Seeing her so irritated, I get the feeling the damage is only going to spread if I leave her alone. I'll use an hourglass for you.
え
It shouldn't matter if I use one, right? Question mark. I'm an outsider, so I have no responsibilities.
それは。しかし、結局わらわのために使うことになる。
All good, I stockpiled. It would be if you're splitting hairs, but you wouldn't be using it directly. It should be fine.
まあ、いいか。
It seems out of character for a queen to try to follow the rules. When I say so, she nods and agrees with me. I'm doing it then, she told her. I wish to the hourglass for evening. It's a shame that I'm using it up like this, but I'm doing it to save people's lives. Do you feel better? Question mark.
ああ、ありがとう。
Vivaldi started looking happy. When she smiles like that, she looks childish. I may have used up an hourglass, but if I get to see this face, it was a bargain.
Ah, イライラする。なぜだと？そんなもの、わらは聞きたいくらいじゃ。イライラする。ただもうイライラするのだ。わらわをこんな風にイラつかせた罰じゃ。裁判の予定がある者には極刑を与えてやろう。
Oh, nice! We triggered an event again. Move it right along. It's delicious, she told him, trailing off.
それはよかった。
It's a different type of black tea each time, but they're all delicious.
味のわかるお客さんは嬉しいね。いい茶葉を使っているんだ。
I wonder how many times I've been invited to a night tea party like this. I won't be able to sleep, she thinks. But I'd felt totally awake from the point I'd headed out to meet with Blood. Even if I didn't drink the tea, I'd be unlikely to sleep. I've become a bad girl, she told him.
今まではいい子だったのか？
Not really, but I wasn't the kind of person who was into the nightlife.
いいじゃないか。いい子よりも悪い子の方が面白い。
Blood. You're always basing things on whether they're interesting.
だってそうだろう。面白くないものに意味なんかない。面白ければ何だっていいのさ。
Speaking languidly, Blood doesn't exactly look like a hedonist.
気が向いたら追いかけるさ。
She's like, but to look at you, it doesn't seem like you pursue fun things. And he's like, if I feel so inclined to do. She's like, so he likes fun things and he hates boredom, but he doesn't put forth any particular effort himself to do things trailing off. Sheesh, he really is a lazy guy. But that lazy part of him is easy to be with, somehow. You have no enthusiasm.
熱血感な私など想像できるか？
I can't, she told Well, imagining you like that, you'd be pretty shady.
君だって似たようなもんだろう。
They're so similar. Me? Question mark, she asked.
情熱のある君など想像もつかない。私もちょっと想像してしまったじゃないか。熱血漢な私と同じくらいにうさんくさい。
She's like, that's rude. Let's imagine something else. A girl overflowing with passion, dreams, and aspiration, she told him, trailing off again. Sincere and pure of heart, lively. Isn't that nice to think of? Question mark.
生き生きか。一緒にいると疲れそうだね。
She's like, Blood considers it, then lightly shakes his head. As expected of him, even that's lazy.
そんな君が想像したくもないね。きっと気が合わない。 君が情熱家でなくてよかったよ。
She has no reply at first, but even I have things that I get carried away about.
そうか。精神を謳歌しているようで何より。だ
She's
が、
like,
私といるときはやめてくれよ。 熱く夢を語られたりしたらめんどくさい。夜でも眠くなる。
he's such a jerk. Isn't that how it should be? She wonders to herself. You're so lethargic, she told him after a long pause.
そういうところが好きなんだ。
And conceited, she concluded.
私も君のそういうところが好きだよ。
He's so creepy sometimes. She's like, after a pause, me too. I talk lazily with the person who has the same face as someone I used to know. He and I are friends. She gets him though. Alrighty, let's visit him again.
おやどうしたんだ。沈んだ顔をしている気がするぞ。もしそっちの生活で不自由があるなら私に言いなさい。その悩みの種私が潰してやろう。
No heart with him yet.
おやこんばんは。夜の探検か。夜遊びはほどほどにしておきなさい。皆が心配するからな。
Looking in poor health as always, Nightmare appears. If you don't appear one of these days, I wonder whether I should assume that you're bedridden, or if I should just skip straight to getting my morning dress ready.
病人に嫌味を言わないでくれないか。
I think it's only natural to be sarcastic when dealing with someone who refuses to go to the doctor just because he hates injections.
嫌いなものは聞け。
I can't believe he still refuses to go to the doctor, even though his condition is this bad. And his reasons for not going is just because he doesn't like injections. All I can say is good grief. I seriously just can't believe him. Hey, Nightmare. Since you hate injections so much, I can't help but wonder, did something happen to you? Since this place is inside a dream, there's probably no hospitals. However, judging from his behavior, it seems that he's choosing not to go. In other words, if he felt like going, he could go. So there has to be some sort of deep reason to why he refuses to go to the hospital. Refusing to go to the hospital just because he doesn't like injections. There's no way that's true.
そうだな。許せない過去があって。
Like I thought, she thinks to herself aloud.
前に注射を受けたとき、看護師に失敗されて、それはすごい痛かったよね。
It ended up being a baby reason, but she was like he has a grudge against doctors or has a memory of an important person that he lost. That's the sort of shadow that seems to descend over us. And then he pops out with this. She's like, no reply at first. He doesn't have a deep reason, she concluded. After setting that dark mood, he reveals that it's just because he has a fear of needles. This man, I swear, she concluded after a pause. Even though you appeared so serious, she trailed off. Your appearance, she trailed off.
さりげなく顔にこだわる。
I care about looks on a nonchalant level, that's what she told me. If it was just about having a pretty face, then I would even be able to forgive Peter. You know, when I first met you, I thought you were a dark, mysterious man, but now, she's like, no, you are, very much so, to the point where the Grim Reaper might pop out any second now. I can do without that kind of darkness. In any case, refusing to go to the hospital despite vomiting blood, that's a completely different type of mystery altogether. Of course, that kind of mysterious condition is also something I can do without.
私は病弱だが、病院は危険だ。絶対行かないぞ。自力で治してみせる。病院なんか必要ない。
That's quite the thing to say, considering how his complexion makes it look like the day when I should be preparing my morning dresses drawing her. What a hopeless guy. I rubbed the ill-looking nightmare's back. She's like, he really is hopeless. And the dream ends.
ああ、お前か。どうした？一人で散歩か？退屈ならわらわが相手をしてやろう。それともお前がわらわの相手をしてくれるのか？お前は生意気な子じゃ。しかし、どうして未だに首と胴はつながっておるのだろうな。お前は生意気だが、可愛いからな。だから殺そうと思わぬのかもしれん。今はまだ。
おや？どうしたんだ？屋敷を見て回りたいのなら自由にしてくれていい。君は私の客人だからな。広くて迷いそうだと思うのなら案内役をつけようか。ああ、構わないよ。私もちょうど手が空いているんだ。お嬢さんのエスコートならいつでも買ってるよ。どこから回るのか、君に気に入ってもらえそうな場所は結構あるぞ。
の国の者はみんな愚かじゃ。わらを楽しませることさえできんなど。それだけで罪じゃ。首をはねてやろう。
君にこれをあげよう。おすすめの本だ。共通の趣味を持つ君に何かプレゼントをしたくてね。
おや、いいところに来た。会いたいと思っていたところじゃ。お前といると落ち着く。お前はわらをイラつかせない。苦しいない。もっとたびたび顔を見せにおいで。
やあ、ずいぶんこの国にも慣れたようだね。私にできる範囲であれば力になろう。よそ者の疑問というものをぜひ聞いてみたいものだな。
He's like it'll amuse me.
お茶でもどうだ？ああ、機嫌は悪いに決まっておろう。しかしどんなに首をはねても収まらん。ここはお前とのティータイムで解消するしかなかろう。ああ、腹が立つ。この国の者はみんな愚かじゃ。わらを楽しませることさえできんなど。それだけで罪じゃ。首をはねてやろう。おや、わらわの城で不自由なことはないか？もしあのふざけたウサギやその他のものが気に入らなければ、こっそりと教えるよ。わらは何とかしてやろう。お前のためなら、くだらないゲームも本気になれというものだ。よしよし、お前が告げ口すればすぐにでも何とかしてやろう。今のところないのか？つまらんな。早く不自由を感じるのじゃ。わらわがお前のために何とかしてやるぞ。
I stare at the small bottle. It's filling up. Strange. More than that, this is creepy. Even though it's creepy, I wonder why I can't throw it away. It's me who's strange. I feel lightheaded.
お茶でもどうだ？ああ、機嫌は悪いに決まっておろう。しかしどんなに首をはねても収まらん。ここはお前とのティータイムで解消するしかなかろう。 イライラするので部屋に戻る。
Don't you have to do your work? Question mark. She's like, again? Vivaldi seems frustrated again. She dislikes every time period except for evenings. So that means the odds of her being upset are 2 out of 3.
どうせ進まない。それに首をはねようとするとお前が止めるだろう。ストレスの発散ができん。
You can vent stress without beheading people, she told her directly.
だから部屋に戻るのだ。部屋なら少しばかり気分がマシになる。
I guess it's fine so long as it doesn't cause problems with your work, she told her, trailing off. And there are already problems since she says these things like off with her head and I'm going to my room just because it's not evening. But if I say that, I'm afraid that off with their head will be directed at me. So I keep quiet. If it can save people's lives, letting her play hooky is a small price to pay. It seems like I've gotten used to the way things work in this world, she concluded to herself. I'm losing my sense of what should be acceptable.
わらは部屋に戻る。友はいらん。ついてくるのよ。
Vivaldi directed that at the soldiers and rose from her throne. Alice? Yes, she responded.
お前も来るか。
To your room, question mark. Is that okay? She just finished telling the soldiers not to follow her. Is it really okay for me?
女同士じゃ。何も遠慮することはない。
I'm not being shy. It's just kind of scary.
正直な子だな。怖がらなくても部屋に生首が転がっていたりはせんぞ。
Which means she keeps them somewhere else. The fact that was even a possibility is what scares me. Even if it isn't severed heads, it seems possible for something scary to be in there. After getting to know her a little bit, I know it's more than possible.
自分の部屋にはそんなに良いそうなものは置いたりしない。
Not in your personal chambers, question mark?
自分の部屋には。
So she wouldn't keep them in her room, but somewhere else instead. Scary. At any rate, it sounds like she doesn't keep things like that in her room. So, accept the invitation. If there's really nothing scary in there, ...
うん。怖いものなど何もないぞ。
I'm already scared. Even if there's nothing in there, I'm scared.
わらわは人には言えない。信頼できるメール以外には誰にも明かしたことのない秘密の趣味があるのだ。
Vivaldi leads the way to her room, speaking to me pleasantly. Walking next to her, I get a whiff of rose perfume. Thanks, she told her, trailing off. This is scary. I don't want to know about her secret interest. I was already nervous about being invited to her room, and now there's something about a secret interest? I'd rather she don't tell me. But I don't have the courage to say something that risky.
こっちじゃ。
She seems to be excited. Her dress flutters as she goes. Oh, wait! I wonder if I could be sneaky and escape by pretending to get lost. Okay, here we go.
何を理屈言っておる。
I timidly enter her room. And it's pretty. She's got all kinds of stuffed animals. It's a little dark over there with the knife board, but... Huh? Everything's normal, she told her.
お前、わらわのことを何だと思っている
Question mark? Well, some things are better left unsaid.
生首は転がっていないと言ったろ
Vivaldi strides boldly into her room, heels clicking on the floor. She's clearly comfortable here. Thanks for inviting me, she told her. There weren't any severed heads or anything in the room. Half of me had truly been afraid that there would be. It's spacious and designed just the way you might expect from the Queen of Hearts. My computer's acting a little weird, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this right now, just in case. Let's do there. Alright, we'll do this. 140 this slide, yes. Oh good, it stopped. There weren't any severed heads or anything in the room. Half of me had been truly afraid that there would be. It's a spacious room and designed just the way that you might expect from the Queen of Hearts. All the rooms in the castle are large and ornate, but this one takes the case. This is a room designed especially for her. It's gigantic, but immaculately clean, and I see a vanity stocked with the things that you'd expect an elegant lady to have. No wonder Vivaldi's makeup is always perfect. This room reflects its owner in every way. Wait, what? Stuffed animals?
気づいたか
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. Countless stuffed animals are distributed around her room. There are all kinds, from adorable ones to seriously questionable ones.
かわいいだろ
Yeah, she thought, trailing off. Well, some of them are cute. I'll admit, some of them are adorable. But there are just as many that have me scratching my head. Like the rabbit doll nailed to the wall. Is that a knife stabbed through it? Question mark. Part of me wants to ask, but I think I know better.
わらわはな、かわいいものが大好きなのだ
So adorable! I may use that for the thumbnail instead. Vivaldi came sidling up next to me. I feel myself getting goosebumps. Is she into other girls? I'm not, though. She hugs me, pressing her cheek up against mine in a nuzzling motion. Question mark, question mark, question mark. But she did nothing more than that. I thought she might do something incredibly inappropriate to me, but she's just hugging me like she never wants to let go. What is she doing? Treating me like a stuffed animal?
お前はかわいいな
I'm not cute at all. I might dress like a Lolita, but I don't have a cute bone in my body. And for the record, I'm not the one who picked these clothes.
わらわよりはかわいいではないか
Because Vivaldi's seductive. That's because you're more beautiful than cute. Beautiful, that's exactly it. She's beautiful. Vivaldi is drop-dead gorgeous. Being this close only serves to remind me. So beautiful, she told her, trailing off. I might not be into other girls, but she enchants me. Beautiful things are just beautiful. It's the same as being able to appreciate an artistic masterpiece, even if you're not usually into art. And Vivaldi is enchanted with me too. Nothing particularly indecent is happening, but I'm sure we'd look like. We have a very risky relationship, if anybody were watching this. Thankfully, the only ones watching are the cute stuffed animals and some creepy ones. Question mark. Vivaldi is calling me cute, but part of me isn't happy about it. The way she says cute is the way that you'd say it to the stuffed animals in here. Cute stuffed animals and creepy ones. There are an equal number of both kinds. So which am I? She's like, where does that... where do I fall?
お前は楽しそうだな。わらわは気分が良くない。今めったなことを言うものでないよ。間違って首をはねてしまったらもったいないからね。
Blood, do you drink tea in the middle of the night every night?
いや、毎晩じゃないさ。気の向いた時に飲む。昼でも夕方でも、もちろん夜でも。
You really like tea, she told him. I'm somewhat appalled. Since I've been invited many times, I've become completely accustomed to nighttime tea parties, and I can't really say it's a good thing.
ああ、紅茶は好きだ。いつ飲んでもうまいが、夜に飲むと格別だ。酒よりうまく感じることもある。
She's like, I've never heard of black tea having a better flavor at night.
そうだな。味に違いは出ないはずだが。
It's just because that's his time of day.
なんとなく特別な気がしないか。
She's like, this is strange. It's not like you to say such things. And it's strange that he has such a sentimental reason. That's what it sounds like. Blood seems to become conscious of it too. He looks a little uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, right? Question mark. Like you're doing something you shouldn't, she trailed off. She's like, you're not supposed to drink tea in the middle of the night, right? Question mark. It's not really a rule against it, but it still feels like you're getting away with something bad. You like that sort of feeling, don't you? Question mark.
お嬢さん、君は私を誰だと思っているんだ？
He's like, I'm a mafia boss. What do you think? She's like someone who's done far worse things, and I know that already.
夜中に紅茶を飲んだくらいで、後ろ暗く思ったりしないよ。
He's like, that's tip of the iceberg. I know, you're a mafia boss. I haven't forgotten, she told him. But that has nothing to do with this. And isn't it fun when things are a little bit shady? Not truly wicked, but just a little. Like the feeling of secretly reading a book in your bed in the dead of night, even though you were told to go to sleep. If that's what it's like, I feel the same way. And it changes.
君が言う通り、これは悪いことをしている気分だな。
Nice second route CG with him. Doesn't it? Question mark.
落ち着かない。
Something just a little bad, she told him. We're drinking tea while sitting on the table, and this is a bad thing that a person who loves tea would never even dream of doing. However, of course, it's not the sort of thing that should fluster a mafia boss. I'm enjoying drinking my tea while smirking sideways at him, because it is flustering him. He's a gentleman. Since you hate for things to get boring, I thought I'd give you something different.
今だって楽しいとは言い難い。
He's like, I don't know what I'm feeling. But you aren't bored, are you? You're fidgeting.
君はよく落ち着いていられるな。
Oh, it's making me uncomfortable too. You're just restless enough for the both of us. So, I'm pretending to be calm.
客がこんな真似をしたら撃ち殺してやる。
She's like any gentleman who liked tea would think the same, I suppose. Sitting on a tea table isn't such an extreme breach of manners that you should cause such a fuss about it. It's probably unbearable for Blood because of his fault.
私は紳士じゃない。思うだけでなく実行するさ。
Even though it seems like a threat, he's so fidgety that it doesn't quite work. Do you want to shoot me? Question mark.
一緒に座ってしまっている自分を打ち殺したい。
Blood. Sitting on a tea table is enough to make a mafia boss hate himself, huh? Question
い
mark.
じんなよ。
She's like, I giggle and you frown. That reaction makes me happy. For a while, the two of us look absent-mindedly at the sky, and a man and a woman alone looking at the sky together. But we're friends. The emotional distance is a nice feeling.
私はいつも退屈している。
Blood sighs and complains.
今だって退屈な時間だ。
Even with me? Question
誰
mark.
と言っても。
After coming to this world, this is how things have been. I wonder how many times I've had tea with blood at night like this. No matter how many nights pass, it's neither hot nor cold, and it's the same with noontime and evening. Even though the time in this world changes frequently, the season doesn't change at all. Like time is both advancing and stops.
退屈が大嫌いだが、君と過ごす退屈は嫌いない。
She's like, isn't that a contradictory thing to
君
say?
がいると帳消しになるということだよ。 ああ、君か。来てくれて嬉しいよ。もう少しゆっくりしてくれていたら私も相手できるんだがね。またいつでも置いて。
良い茶葉が入ったと聞いてな、一番に取り寄せたのじゃ。どこぞの行かれた帽子屋などに奪われてないのか。お前も楽しみだろ。わらわの次に飲ませてやろう。ああ、退屈じゃ。何か面白いことはないか？よそ者のお前ならわらを楽しませることができるだろう。さあ、何かやってみせておくれ。お前は本当に可愛い子じゃ。
I don't really think so, she told her. But if you say so, Vivaldi, maybe I'm a teeny bit cute, question mark. Being told I'm cute so often has made me start to wonder if I really am. I don't want to become somebody that's full of herself.
ああ、お前は可愛い。
Vivaldi snuggles her cheek against mine. She smells nice, and when she first started bringing me to her room, I was worried something bad might happen to me. But true to her word, Vivaldi does nothing but dote on me. She treats me like I'm adorable. There may be other ways to interpret her affection, but she fawns over me as though I were a stuffed animal. I've been perplexed that she wanted to invite me to her room at first, but now I'm used to it. She's soft and smells nice. It's not so bad. I may not be into women, but having a knockout like her cuddling me and telling me how cute I am makes me feel like I could get used to this.
可愛い、可愛い。
You're like a different person when you're in your room, Vivaldi. Normally, she would never act like such a saccharine person. She doesn't cuddle me and chant cute when we're outside of her room. Even when she does display her affection for me outside, she keeps up appearances of being somebody powerful looking down on me. This only happens in this room, surrounded by actual stuffed animals. These are the only times she treats me like one of her dolls. You act like a little girl, she told her directly.
そうか？
Yeah, it's like it's still you, but a younger version, she thought, trailing off aloud. Uh-oh, I start to panic when I felt like I said the wrong thing, but I seemed to be safe. Vivaldi didn't look angry. Just now, I have no doubt the regular Vivaldi would have ordered an off with her head. Are you more calm in this room? Normally, she's visibly irritated. She always seems frustrated about something, but that vanishes in here.
ああ、何にも煩わされずに済むからな。この部屋では時間が止まって感じる。だから、時間の意味など考えなくていい。
She thought. I guess she has a lot of stress. Wait, I get the feeling the people around her have more reason to be stressed than Vivaldi does.
幼児か。そうかもしれん。ここにいると、お前の方が年上に感じる。
So I'm the big sister, huh? What? I'm embarrassed she's laughing at me for saying something so ridiculous. I can understand why a mature woman like her would laugh at a girl like me for calling her, myself, her big sister.
いや、この部屋にお前がいると、落ち着くと思ってな。
What are you saying? Now I'm embarrassed for a different reason. Vivaldi smiles at me sweetly. I feel butterflies in my
本当だ
stomach.
ぞ。この部屋に他の人間が入ることなど考えただけで苦痛じゃ。それなのに、お前のことは自ら招いてしまう。
Maybe you did that as a kind of way to tease yourself. I poked fun at her, and Vivaldi's kind smile changed to a
わ
smirk.
らわはね。
Her voice is honeyed, and I feel like I'm not going to like what's about to
普
happen.
段は
I have a really bad feeling about this. She's like, usually we prefer to tease others. I felt a shudder creeping its way up down my spine. This is an even more intense feeling of danger than the one I had the first time I was invited to this
かわいいお前になら、いたぶられるのも良さそうだなと思うのだ。
So actually, you do like having other people tease you more than teasing them?
プライベートではそうかもしれん。
She casually acknowledges it.
普段は役柄上そうはいかんが、そういうのも悪くない。わらわは欲求に忠実だ。新境地の開拓にも余念がないぞ。お前はどう？
What about me?
新境地を開拓してみないか。
She's like, This is more than just asking if I'm curious. I can't believe I'm suddenly being lured into such a hardcore world. Though speaking of hardcore worlds, all of Wonderland kind of is. Even still, I don't want to let things go that far.
女王をいじめる機会などそうはないぞ。とわらわも楽しめる。
Maybe I shouldn't be asking this, but what happens if you don't enjoy it?
わらわを楽しませることができなかった場合、愛人ならお払い箱だな。首をはねる。
I just felt the coldest chill.
でも、お前は愛人ではない。下手を打っても首をはねたりしないよ。
She's like, I'm grateful to that, but I'm positive I don't have enough prowess for this, so I respectfully decline, my queen. She makes a small tss sound. She wasn't joking. I'll pass on new experiences that seem likely to end in, death. Yeah, she's like, likely to seem to end with me in the final paradise.
Taikutsu じゃ。わらを退屈にさせると、どいつもこいつも役立たずだもんね。なあ、お前はわらを楽しませてくれるだろう。
is being bullied over bullying, right?
まあそうだな。なんだ？わらわをいじめてみる気になったのか？
It's impossible for me to bully the queen. I don't possess such a unique interest. Besides, aren't there better candidates for that? People who are natural bullies.
おいとなどと言ったら首をはねるぞ。
That was dangerous. ... My head was this close to being separated from my body. Peter had come to my mind as a possible candidate. He was obviously an extreme sadist. Ace also fit that. Though, even though it'd be more correct to label him as an extreme pervert. However, I knew someone who was even more suitable. What about blood? ...
ブラッド？
For a moment, Vivaldi appeared to be at a loss, unable to comprehend my question.
それはブラッド・デュプレ。帽子屋のことか？
She's like, yep, don't you find him cool? It feels somewhat strange to swoon over a guy with the same face as my ex, but he was very handsome without a doubt. I found it easier to visualize Vivaldi with blood than with Peter. I think you two would make a picturesque pair. She doesn't know that they're like brother and sister. Blood and Vivaldi, the queen being bullied by the mafia boss. It has a kinky ring to it. I sighed dreamily.
キンキには違いないな。
No, Vivaldi doesn't outright tell her, but she just like kind of hinted, just like tell her, no. Vivaldi seemed dumbfounded. She looked at me as if doubting my sanity. Well, this isn't like my usual character. It shows that I've started adapting to the craziness. I know you guys are enemies, but that can also be romantic.
どうもロマンチックなどではないわ。
She's like, no way. She's like, isn't it fun? A romance between opposing rivals. I could afford to be dreamy because it didn't involve me, and an unlikely development had made me discover the girly side of myself. My enthusiasm was restricted to other people's affairs only, though. It's possible to get excited over things that are far away from me. When one gets entangled too closely in something, the degree of realism becomes a mood killer, though. For an unconcerned spectator, stories of romance are very much enjoyable.
やつとわらわでは何のロマンスも生まれる。ああ、気色の悪い。わらはああいう澄ました男が大嫌いなのじゃ。いかにもという顔をしておいて、あれで結構不甲斐なく情けない。見かけ倒しのいいところじゃ。それに夜行性だとか抜かして日がなだらだらと過ごしよってからに。
She's like, you're quite detailed on the subject of blood.
敵だからな。
You like him, she told her directly.
何を抜かすか。首をはねるぞ。
Wow, I'm sorry. It was just a joke, okay? I was merely kidding, but I ended up making Vivaldi flush a deep red. Does that mean she actually isn't as indifferent to the idea she had me think? To be panicking that much. I don't think she really hates him. But the two of them are in a position where they're supposed to kill each other. Is that really a forbidden romance? She doesn't understand. It's unclear to me, given my meager experience with love.
次にふざけたことを言ったら容赦せんからな。鳥肌が立つわ。ああ、想像してしまったではないか。あやつにいじめられるくらいなら、わらは自害する。
I said I was just joking.
ああいういかにもサディストという男にいじめられても、ちっとも楽しくないぞ。
That displeased face, featuring an expression that was a fusion of sarcasm and disdain, and just a little bit listless. Question mark? I get the feeling I've seen that look somewhere else. Blood's face. It resembles someone.
お前は見る目があるな。お前の選ぶ茶菓子はわらわの舌を喜ばせてくれる。お前の選んでくれた菓子を添えてお茶にするとしよう。
She told him. Finally, something dreamlike happened. I was flying in the sky, sensible dream within a dream. There's absolutely no sense of realism. We're going at a pretty decent speed. Yet I wasn't scared. Speaking of things with no sense of realism, Nightmare is managing to fly alongside me despite his bad condition. Hey, I'm sorry if I asked something unreasonable of you. You know I don't mind if we land soon, right? Looking at Nightmare floating in the air, I lost the desire to fly in the sky as well.
いや、平気だ。それより楽しいか。
I am, but she trailed off. I can't help but wonder when we're going to
はどこも同じ光景だ。でも景色に面白みないだろ。
True, she told him, trailing off. That's a bit of a disappointment. But, more importantly, I'm still wondering when we're going to fall. Nightmare, do you live here all the time? I wonder if there's some sort of reason, she wondered. All by yourself, alas?
そうだ。だが、ここは世界のさ、いろんな人間が私の姿を現すことも表さないこともあるが、退屈しない。
Is that so? She trailed off again. Are you trapped here? Question mark.
いいや、いつでも自由に外に出られるぞ。君がここに来るのに苦労しないように、出ることも簡単だ。
Then why don't you leave? Question mark.
面倒だから。
I'm an idiot for trying to find some sort of deep, dark reasoning behind this guy. Okay, let's just land already, she told him. This guy really is hopeless. We'll go on ahead and save it here, you guys. And I'll end this video here. Mainly because I got that little gigantic joystick and I don't need that. So let's go on ahead and close that. Oh, it fixed it. Never mind then. We'll just continue. But always good to save at certain points.
Ah, 腹が立つ。この国の者はみんな愚かじゃ。わらを楽しませることさえできぬなど。それだけで罪じゃ。首をはねてやろう。あの花瓶、赤の色がくすんでいると思わんか。誰が置いたのか知らぬが、後で首をはねてやろう。わらわの城にくすんだ赤を置くのが無礼千番じゃ。しかし、ただ首をはねるだけではつまらない。 お前は見る目があるな。お前の選ぶ茶菓子はわらわの舌を喜ばせてくれる。お前の選んでくれた菓子を添えてお茶にするとしよう。良い茶葉が入ったと聞いてな、一番に取り寄せたんじゃ。どこぞのイカれた帽子屋などに奪われてないのか。お前も楽しみだろ。わらわの次に飲ませてやろう。許せぬ。到底許せることではない。何をじゃ。茶の席で出された菓子がわらわの口に合わなかったのだ。当然、茶の準備をした全員を打ち首にしてやった。それでも気が収まらぬ。
She's like, I'm still angry.
庭のバラを香ってやろう。部屋に飾るといい。バラの香りは心を落ち着かせてくれるからね。
こんばんは。いい時に来たな。ちょうどお茶会にしようと思っていたところでね。素敵な夜になりそうだ。
Nice, we triggered another event.
ビバルディ、この前の案件だが、
The king. I don't like it.
わしはこうした方がいいように思う。お前の意見はどうだ？
そのようなもの、どちらでも同じではない。
そうはいかないだろう。国民の希望も取り入れてやらねば不満がたまる。公共施設の建設を優先にだな。
文句を言うやつはその首をはねてしまえばよい。逆らう者は皆殺しにしてしまえ。
ビバルディ。
No reply from Alice.
おう、どうした？
I look back and forth between the king and queen. One is a gorgeous woman and the other is a timid old man. They don't really look right together. You two are a married couple, right? Question mark. Considering their royalty, my guess is they didn't marry for love, but even still it feels off.
はあ？ああ、おそらく役柄的には。
何をふざけたことを抜かしておる。首をはねるぞ。
役の話をしているんだ。お前と結婚したいとはとても。
結婚したいだろ。
Vivaldi turned her scepter on the king with a swoosh.
したいです。
だと思った。だが、お前はわらわの好みではない。嫌じゃ。
My goodbye.
もっと残念がある。
残念です。
なんじゃそのやる気のない残念がりようは。無理やり言わされているようではないか。
Are you trying to say you aren't? She wondered to herself. Even just listening to the two of them, it looks like she's forcing him to be. So you two aren't married? It was obvious from the conversation they were having, but I asked anyway.
彼女と
結婚生活を営める自信がない。
そうであろう、そうであろう。お前にわらわはふさわしくない。そう。
まあ、そうだな。
もっと食い下がるか。張り合いのない。
Vivaldi flares up in a rage, and the king tries to calm her with a mild, now, now.
食い下がったら食い下がったで、公主刑だ、斬首刑だと騒ぎ始めるだろう。
当たり前じゃ。わらわに逆らうなど許せん。
だろうな。わしはお前に逆らったりしないよ。いつでもお前の。
Coward.
意気地なし。わらわに逆らうな。破きたいから破くのだ。
Actually, they match surprisingly well, she concluded to herself. So you are married, she trailed off aloud. Some hearts here.
やはり君か。そろそろ来る頃かと思ってね。お茶の用意でもしようと思っていたところなんだ。遠慮しなくていい。君はよそ者ということを除いても退屈しないお嬢さんだ。私が君に来てほしいと思っているんだから、帽子屋屋敷は君を歓迎しているということだよ。
It's deja vu. There's another man laying there. Is it the same person? Question mark. Or was he still there? That's crazy, she thinks. How much time has passed since then? He couldn't have always been lying there. Even if it is the same person, he's lying there for a different reason, since this much time has passed. Question mark? What? This much time has passed? How much time has passed? Day and night, change as they please, like a dance. But if I had to ask how long it's been, she thought, trailing off. It's been a fair amount? Question mark. It should have been a fair amount, though I don't know how much. Anyhow, I should listen. I don't have time to casually ponder on it. Anyway, I'm going towards him to see. I can't get near him again. Even when I try to approach, I can't get any closer. Why? It was the same as last time, I suddenly recall. How could I have been okay with leaving a person lying there before? After that, I had calmly gone back to where I was staying and lived on. Always, like nothing happened. Always? Question mark? Question mark. And then nightmare cuts in. My head's going blank. He wiped it again. Scene changes. Alright, let's do this again.
こんばんは。どうやら君は箱入り娘じゃなさそうだね。行動的な女性は嫌いじゃない。またいつでも遊びに来なさい。
Alright, let's scan. Where's the scan? I need some hearts with you, dude.
いやあ、君が来る頃だと思ったよ。なぜわかったのかだって。さて、 どうしてだろうな。
Do we have one yet? Yes! Finally! Alright, let's do this again some more.
こんばんは。どうやら君は箱入り娘じゃなさそうだね。行動的な女性は嫌いじゃない。またいつでも遊びに来なさい。
Looks like you're not feeling well again. Nightmare seems as usual unwell. He also looks pale.
またっていうことはないだろう。
She's like, you're right. Maybe I should say again and again. Although, even that isn't enough.
そういう意味じゃない。君は辛辣だな。
Timidly speaking, Nightmare crouches in exhaustion. Fuzzy lights twinkling about a dark space. A dream demon that constantly vomits blood. I even already got used to this situation. Meeting Nightmare is so frequent that it has come to this extent. I mean, she thought, trailing off, at this point, even if you tell me to be surprised, this is something I am used to seeing.
驚けとは言ってない。もっと優しくだな。
Now, if you keep shouting, you'll choke, she told him. He looked unwell, but not to the extent of vomiting blood. While I'm not seeing any blood, I'd like him to be quiet, at least. Also, who are you saying isn't kind, I'm always listening to you whine about not going to the hospital, aren't I? And although I want to drag him there, this is, unfortunately, a dream. There's no hospital. I can't do anything but gaze at this pale-faced man.
病院に引きずっていく。恐ろしいことを言うな。私は外には出ない。だから、君が私を引きずっていく必要だってない。
Ha! She trailed off. You're saying that so proudly.
俺に汚しにため息をつくな。やられた方は傷つくんだぞ。
Poor Nightmare. He's kicking up a fuss, but he looks horrible. I can't say this place is bright, but even so, he looks really pale. And that's right, it's dark here, after all. This kind of place, isn't being secluded in here bad for you, question mark? If you keep shutting yourself up in here, it won't be good.
具合が悪いからじっとしているんだ。何もおかしなことはないだろう。
Although, it's normal to recover that way. In your case, it feels like it's just a vicious cycle. And no, in the first place, it's questionable if his condition of vomiting blood will improve through his attitude of living. If he won't go to the hospital, I want to tell him to take his health into consideration a little bit. For example, if he does daily exercises, he would somewhat have basic strength. That way he'll have stronger immunity. How about it, question mark? If you can go outside, let's go somewhere. He said he wasn't being shut in, so it should be possible to go outside.
出られるには出られるな。
If you can't get out, then by all means, you can even go to the hospital.
行きたくない。
Then it's okay to avoid going to the hospital, right? Question mark, even if it's for your health.
君、親切そうなことを言いながら、心の中では違うことを考えているだろう。
He's calling her out. She's like, shit, I got found out. If you get it, then cooperate with me. I'm tired of this place, she told him. It's the same view whenever I come in dim darkness. It's not completely dark, but it's not bright. In particular, it's depressing to think that I'm dark, even in my dreams. And I'm not sure if going outside and waking up from a dream are the same thing. But anyways, as long as the scenery changes, anything's fine.
その通りだよ。無我の私が外に出るというのは、つまり。まあいい。それより、君の要望に応える方が先だな。
She's like, is that okay? Question mark, exclamation mark. I was curious about what he was going to say, but more than that, I was surprised. This is Nightmare I'm talking about. I thought he'd surely drop it or
言い
something.
たい放題だな。いいよ。叶えてあげよう。私と会うのが退屈だなんて君に思われるのは。
Oh, that's not what I meant, she told him directly, and given a wry smile, I feel like I did something bad. In actuality, even saying it's for the sake of his health is an excuse. It's hard to say it's good. Well, it's a good deed to urge an ill person to go outside. Besides, you're far from being boring, she told him, trailing off inside. Her head, I fear when he'll vomit blood, so it's not tedious. I'm just a little tired of the same conversation. And although he's someone I meet often and trust, it's not like he's feigning an illness. I might be cruel after all, she thinks. And I'm sorry, she told him aloud.
ああ、いいよ。君が謝ることなんてない。私は心が読めるからね。君がなんだかんだと言って、きちんと私のことを考えてくれていたのもわかる。
What? She thought, trailing off. And it flashes as he changes the scenery. I was thinking of protesting, but I'm at a loss for words. It's because the surroundings faintly light up. Yeah? The once dim lights shine and get brighter. I can't keep my eyes open. Whoa, what?
心配いらないよ。すぐに変わる。ほら。
A wind blew. I opened my eyes thinking there's no way, even though there hasn't been anything like a breeze inside my dream until now. Outside?
そうだ。ひとまず、こんなところだけどな。
Even if you ask me how it is, in an instant I realized we were outdoors. Not to mention I've never seen this place until now. In a spacious hill, a large lake, under a blue sky, a flock of sheep that's grazing leisurely. A development beyond my expectations. I don't even know what to say.
想定外。期待外れだったか。それなら、どうすればいいのか教えてくれ。君の好みの場所があるなら。なお。
You'll fix it, question mark. If it's not to your liking, I'll fix it. These words can only mean ... Fixes in the scenery, question mark.
もちろん。
No way, I think, but Nightmare easily
い
nods.
くらだって直せるぞ。ここは私の領域だからね。何だって思った通りにできる。例えば。
Nightmare points at the sky and gently draws a curve. As if following the action, a rainbow appeared in the sky. Eh?
そんなに驚くことはないだろう。だが、君を退屈させずに済んだってな。
Saying that, Nightmare laughs in satisfaction, but this ... This means we haven't left the dream world, she told him, and if Nightmare can change the surroundings, then it has to be that. This is a dream to the core, we aren't even outside.
それはそうだ。そんなことをしたら疲れるじゃないか。
Who's the one who said he'll grant my request? She asked him.
答えただろ。景色を変えた。夢の中にいたって外は堪能できる。むしろ好きなように修正できる分、ここの方がいい。
That's not good, she told him. No wonder it's noon, but I can't see the sun. I thought it was strange.
太陽がなければ日差しを浴びなくて済む。しかし、昼は眩しいな。夜にするべきだな。
You don't have to do that, she told him. And although it's inside a dream, the rainbow is beautiful. It's so pretty that it'd be unbelievable in reality. And And then the scene changes.
こうして君が訪ねてきてくれるのは嬉しいが、それだけでは物足りない気もする。好きな時に好きなだけというのはわがままか。
おや、いいところに来た。会いたいと思っていたところじゃ。お前といると落ち着く。お前はわらをイラつかせない。苦しいな。もっとたびたび顔を見せにおいで。
眼帯
Yes, why do you wear an eye patch? She
ど
wondered.
うしてってどうして私なんかに興味を持つんだ
She's like, why, do I ask, trailing off. That's why I'm asking why. I shouldn't be a question
いけ
mark.
なくはないが私なんかに興味を持っても意味がない
Why is it that the people of this world often say such things? Like that it's meaningless, she asked, trailing off. I'm gloomy too, but I don't think it's good to be too down on yourself.
目は正常だだが私は常に片目を閉じていなければならないああ
Eh?
傷を負ったりもしていない外してみるか
She's like, it's not because your eye is bad? And he's like, want to take it off? He asked teasingly. But I'm gonna take it off. Then excuse me. Dot, dot,
本当
dot.
に外すのか
Didn't you say it was okay?
言っ
Question
たが本気で
A man doesn't go back on his word, she told him.
いいぞただし目は開けないよ
You're not injured, right? She checked
そ
again.
れでもダメだ
Why can't you open that eye? Question mark. Nightmare has a handsome face. Without the eye patch, he's a standard good-looking young man. And although his clothes aren't normal, however, everyone in this world is like that. She
役割なんだずっと片目を閉じて開かない
She's
そういう
like,
数字なんだよ私は
he's referencing like, which hour he is on the clock. She's still confused. She's like, it may be just the fashion. In this world, singular fashion sense, dot, dot, dot. I don't know how to deal with it. Scene changes again.
Konbanwa. どうやら君は箱入り娘じゃなさそうだね。行動的な女性は嫌いじゃない。またいつでも遊びに来なさい。
Okay, you guys, we are going to try visiting the twins. The number of hourglasses remaining is 28. Alrighty, let's go use some.
あれお姉さんは遊びに来てくれたんだね。遊んでくれるの？ちゃんと覚えてるよ。殺さないから安心して。 いつでも遊びに来てね。もっとお姉さんのこと知りたいな。待ってるよ。でもあんまり待たせすぎないでね。
That's ominous.
君が来ると屋敷が華やかさを増すな。屋敷の人間が浮き足立つというかね。かくいう私もその一人だよ、お嬢さん。
Actually use some.
だいぶこの国にも慣れたようじゃな。つまらぬことはないか、困ることはないか。お前は客人、この城を家だと思ってくつろぐのじゃ。暇で仕方なかったら兵士でも殺して暇つぶしにしておしまい。わらわが許可する。ああ、わらわの相手をしておくれ。城のつまらぬ輩どもと共に過ごしてもさらに退屈するだけじゃ。お前となら退屈しない。城にこもっていてばかりでは退屈だろうから、外に出ること自体は構わない。しかし、わらわの敵どもとあまり仲良くしてくれるな。イライラする。仮にもお前はこの城の客人なのだからな。わらわだけを楽しませておればよ。紅茶に合うかと思ってジャムを買わせておいた。種類が豊富だったのでな。選別も煩わしくて全て揃えさせたのだが、揃えたら揃えたでどれから食べるか、ああ、イライラする。あんなのが旦那だと思われたらたまらんわ。よいか、二度とわらわとあの男を夫婦などと言ってはならんぞ。
She's all angry. Vivaldi was offended. She seemed upset about earlier when I asked whether she was married to the king. And I've never been so close to such a hot-tempered woman. I bet she'd be angry if I said it out loud, but her spunk is kind of refreshing. And I won't say it if you don't want me to. But you looked good together. You know, I mean, question mark, I think you complement each other surprisingly well. She winks and Vivaldi had no reply. Oh, sorry. Does that make you angry? Question mark. I'm confused. She'd been yelling up until just now, and suddenly she's quiet. Vivaldi's never quiet. It's pretty well known that hysterical is her default frame of mind. She was questioning me with a childlike expression. Apprehension shows on her face, and there's a hint of hope in her voice. Vivaldi? Question mark.
なんでもない。
おや、夜遊びの好きなお嬢さんだ。まるで野良猫のようだな。いっそここに住み着いてみないか。 の夜はお茶会と相場が決まっている。せっかく君が来たのに、一緒にティータイムを過ごさない手はないだろう。こうして君が訪ねてきてくれるのは嬉しいが、それだけでは物足りない気もする。好きな時に好きなだけというのはわがままだ。おや？夜遊びの好きなお嬢さんだ。まるで野良猫のようだな。いっそここに住み着いてみないか。おや？夜遊びの好きなお嬢さんだ。まるで野良猫のようだな。いっそここに住み着いてみないか。君を一人で返すのは心配だな。帰り道はわかるのか？いっそ帰り道がなくなってしまえば楽なんだがな。こんばんは。夜の仰せというのはいいものだね。きめやかな思い事は夜のうちにそっと打ち明けるものだよ。つまり普段言えないようなことも言えてしまうということだ。ああ、私は夜に行動しているからな。仕事の計画という秘め事がそこら中に筒抜けなのは仕方ない。それで部下に迷惑をかけるのも上司の仕事というものだ。さて、お嬢さんは何か打ち明け事でもあるのかな？ああ、なんだ。君が何か言いたそうにしているから何かと思ったが、構わないよ。破ったと言っても本を大事にする君のことだから事故なんだろう。それに、その本は君のために用意したようなものだ。気にしなくていい。
It's too bad, since you've got such a pretty face, she told him. I thought this before, but Nymir is handsome. Since he gave permission to remove it, I sometimes have him take it off.
私の顔なんか見ても面白くもなんともないだろう。
She's like, the reason I'm looking isn't because it's amusing or
じゃ
not.
あ、なんだ？
She's like, what? Question mark? What? Maybe it's because it's amusing, she told him. What?
今、違うことを考えただろう。
She's like, please don't read my mind.
遮断しないと勝手に情報が入ってくるんだ。私に罪はない。
She's like, let's stop it.
油断したんだ。恥ずかしいことを考える君が悪いんだぞ。
She's like, I wasn't thinking of anything embarrassing.
考えていた
I'm not. How
そう思う
childish.
な最初から変なことを考えるな
Didn't I tell you not to read my mind, you XXXX?
私はそんなことは
It beeps it out. After making a lot of noise, Nightmare's face went pale again.
気持ち悪い吐血しそうだ
Again? Really? Enough already. Go to the hospital or wake up in heaven.
気分が悪い
That's why I told you to see a doctor.
そうだよ注射を薬がない注射と薬を出さない医者なら片手でもいい手術なんて持ってるのかなそれで完璧に治せるというのなら言ってもいい
She's like, there's no way it can be cured like that. There's no such remedy. Really, I think you should go see a doctor and then get his head checked.
だろ世間にはやぶ医者しかいない
You're going too far, she told him. What kind of child is this person? Sigh. A bagworm? Question mark. Aww. Nightmare scene. She kisses him on the forehead. It's a get well charm, she told him. A get well charm. This is a dream, she told herself, and it's a dream, so this is fine.
よくないよくないぞ
Really? Question
そう
mark.
だよくない
Even though it's a dream? Long ago, my mother used to do this for me, and it helped when I was scared. She's no longer here, so now I have to face scary things without a charm, she thinks. And that's obvious, because I'm no longer a child. But sometimes I remember a perfect woman in a gentle time.
幸せだったんだな
Yeah, I was happy, she told him. There were times like that too. A time when everything had gone well, or at least I could think that way. I too had been completely happy, without many cares. It's like that now. I don't have many cares. Reading such gloomy thoughts doesn't annoy you, question mark.
何のことだ
How fake, she thinks. You, she trailed off. You should be reacting to what I thought. Even though he was upset by a kiss on the cheek, she thinks, though he whines like a child, his understanding is like an elder's.
幸せな時間の思い出は悪いものじゃない来るのってしなくて
She's like, it's a sound and not a voice. Even so, I understand what he's saying.
言っただろう私は永遠に子供で最初から大人なんだよ何も知らない私最初から何もかも知っている
And the dream ended.
Ah. おや茶菓子を持ってきてくれたのか礼儀正しいお嬢さんだしかもこれはずいぶんと目がいいようだねすぐにお茶の準備をさせようゆっくりしていってくれ
新しい茶葉が手に入ったのだが飲んでみないかバラのフレーバーティーでな何種類ものバラの香りをブレンドしているのだ
Alright, you guys, we're going to go on ahead and end this video here because we're going to do it in two halves, and the second half will be the ending. Because we're midway through right now. Let's visit Vivaldi one more time near the end we'll save.
ああ、良いところに来た。お菓子を食べないか？良いものが入ってね。一緒にティータイムを過ごしたしよう。